certainly help the royal family moving forward, where they are certain they've obviously got to deal with the Harry problem. That always seems to create more issues. So the whole problem for the royal family and for Prince William and the King is how do they stop having these negative headlines? And Prince Andrew could help them if he just accepted gracefully that his situation is not a good look for the rest of his family.
King Charles strikes back. Andrew's $726,000 payout vanishes in Royal Lodge repair hell. Hold on to your crowns, people, because the royal drama just hit a new, jaw-dropping high. It's the story of a prince, a palatial mansion, a peppercorn rent deal that made taxpayers furious, and a jaw-dropping six-figure payout that King Charles III is allegedly slashing to shreds. All because of one little thing: repairs. This isn't just a simple royal relocation. It's a financial fight for survival and a public relations nightmare the monarchy desperately needs to end. If you've been following the royal roller coaster, you know the disgraced former Duke of York's position has been more than a bad look for the family. With mounting scrutiny, fresh Epstein links, and constant negative headlines swirling, the royal family, specifically King Charles and Prince William, has been desperate to clean up the mess. And the most visible piece of that mess? The 30-room Georgian behemoth known as Royal Lodge. Money with Wings, the Peppercorn Palace, and the Vanishing Fortune. Picture this: Windsor Great Park, ancient trees, manicured lawns, and a sprawling 30-room residence that has been Prince Andrew's sanctuary for 2 decades. The deal he struck back in 2003 was legendary. A 75-year lease from the Crown Estate, a /text, pound, $1 million, $1.2 million upfront payment, and a pledge to pour /text, pound $7.5 million, around $9.3 million, into refurbishments. The rent? A symbolic 1 peppercorn, if demanded, per year. Yes, you heard that right. Practically free rent on a mansion fit for a king, all because he was supposed to keep it in tip-top shape. Fast forward to autumn 2025. The former Duke has been stripped of his military titles and royal duties and is finally being moved out. The lease is being surrendered. Why? Because the monarchy cannot afford the stench of scandal clinging to its assets. This is the moment of reckoning. The small print in that cast-iron lease holds the key to the drama. It stated that if Andrew surrendered the lease before 2028, he would be theoretically entitled to a massive compensation payout of up to /text, pound, $558,000. That's nearly $726,000. A massive windfall just for moving out. Police garlight the unmet repairs time bomb. But here's where the story takes a villainous turn, straight out of a soap opera. Sources close to the negotiations have revealed the compensation payout is about to be drastically, brutally slashed. Why? Because Royal Lodge is apparently falling apart. Reports indicate the once-promised 7-figure sum is set to be eaten alive by a massive bill for unmet repairs. Remember that /text, pound, $7.5 million he promised to invest and the obligation to keep the 30-room palace in perfect condition? Well, the upkeep was clearly not kept up. We're talking crumbling stonework, peeling paint, essential structural maintenance, and a roof that needs urgent attention. The lease obligated him to repaint the exterior every 5 years and the interior every 7. The palace's team, armed with the lease book and a stack of overdue maintenance logs, is allegedly calculating the cost of these necessary repairs. And guess what? That repair bill is poised to all but zero out the /text, pound, $558,000 compensation he was expecting. King Charles, fed up with the PR disaster and financially savvy, is reportedly drawing a firm line. No repair, no payout. The money owed to the former Duke is being canceled out by the money required to get the house back in compliance with the very lease he signed. Talk about a brutal contract clash. Shushing face a secret stipend in the new Sandringham shack. To prevent a messy, public legal battle that would drag royal finances into the spotlight, a quiet settlement is being ironed out. Instead of the massive compensation, the disgraced royal will reportedly receive a much smaller, one-off 6-figure sum privately from King Charles to cover his relocation costs. On top of that, he'll get an annual stipend, also funded privately by the king, not from public money like the Duchy of Lancaster, to stop him from overspending in his new life as a commoner. His new address? A scaled-down, discreet property on the Sandringham estate in Norfolk. It's an effective internal exile, a definitive move from status symbol to a contained station. The mansion's former occupant will now be simply known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, a name that signals a new, less visible life. For the Crown, this move is a critical step toward stability. It signals that even for a member of the family, accountability is finally being enforced, and the legacy of privilege must now be weighed against the ledger of financial duty. The old system, where a royal could live in luxury for a symbolic peppercorn, is being re-examined and quietly dismantled. The narrative of privilege has paused. The narrative of consequence has begun. The Royal Lodge, once a symbol of his place, is now simply an empty mansion waiting for a new, perfectly maintained, and financially scrutinized future. Fire the final verdict. Who really paid the price? The boxes are packed, the doors are locked, and the /text, pound 558 000 payout has all but disappeared into the black hole of roof repairs. This shocking saga proves that in the modern monarchy, even a cast-iron lease can't withstand the heavy pressure of public scrutiny and a king determined to clean house. What do you think? Is King Charles right to use the repair bills to cancel the payout? Or should the family just cut a check to make the problem go away faster? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button if you found this deep dive revealing, and subscribe to Crown Verse for the unvarnished truth on every royal headline.